It'll do.
Oh my days with orange.
No, we'll be fine. Hang on. Let me just change things a little bit for us, Jane. It's a bit orange, isn't it? Oh,
No.
Wrong one.
Night. I'll do. That's okay.
Okay. Lovely. Hello, everybody. How are
orange.
you? We look very orange, don't we? Sorry about the lighting. Anyway, yeah, we're a bit orange today. I hope everyone's having a great day. Today is Monday, 17th of February. Heading towards spring. I read today 33 days till it's spring officially. Ooh. Yeah, we've got a cold one here today, and
it's very chilly outside.
It is very chilly outside. I hope everyone's had a great weekend wherever you are. Apologies for being away for a week. If you tuned in on Friday, you would have heard that we had things to sort out with our folks.
Are you apologising?
Well, I'm not apologising. I'm just saying with it that we're there, and Jane and I had a couple of days away as well, just to recoup and recharge. So, which is what we did, and it's quite poignant, really, what we've had to do, but it is part of life's journey, I suppose, isn't it? We are in a lucky position where we still have our parents with us. Colonel Daniel Lee, thank you so much for your super sticker, my friend. That's very, very kind of you. And when you are talking to that person who has a terminal condition, like my mother has with a brain tumor, and she's talking about what she wants for the end of that journey, it's all very surreal and quite emotional, really, isn't it? You know, all her faculties are there, but the reality is that this will kill her, and it could be any day, and that's what she has to live with. She is having more dizzy spells now, and she's getting a little bit more forgetful, not in a Alzheimer's or dementia way. It's just the pressure of this tumor in her brain that's inoperable, and it's obviously causing her to forget a few things. But apart from that, she's in good form, and it was just something that we had to get through. Anyway, let's bring you up to date with Onpassive then, as far as your back office is concerned, and any other news. Haven't heard anything or seen anything that is pertinent. I did get a message off Ash a couple of weeks ago. Not a week. Weeks ago, was it about a week? 7 days ago, about a week ago or so, and he was basically asking about my family, that they were okay, and that he appreciates the work that we do for Onpassive, and it was nice to hear from him, that's for sure. I think it was about the same sort of time that he spoke to Gusminda Dillon as well. So it was really nice to hear from him. I had reached out to him just to give him my support. I think when people are struggling, it is always nice to hear from other people, isn't it, of support, to hear that they are behind what they are doing. Now, as far as moving forward with Onpassive, obviously we take it day by day, and I have obviously on many occasions spoken to you guys about my determination and will to carry on this journey. I haven't got anything else, and that is the bottom line. You know, I'm in this for the long haul. I'm not going to waver. I'm going to hold on to my dreams. I'm going to hold on to my beliefs. I'm going to hold on to everything that I thought that Onpassive can be. And that's what really drives me forward on a daily basis. I'm very lucky that I have Jane beside me on this journey.
Aren't you?
Aren't I? But it does make life a lot easier when I have a partner that I can talk to her about Onpassive, because as you well know, everyone has good days and everyone has bad days. And though if you've got nobody to talk to, you've really only got the Onpassive family that you can rely on to give you the right advice. I'm very lucky that I've got JAYNE. So this is where I feel very, very privileged to have JAYNE by my side on the Onpassive journey. All I can do is give you the advice that I've always been given, and that is stick to the journey. Okay, you want to see this through. Don't give up on something that is going to be a huge change to your life. That is my advice to you. You can take my advice or you can't take my advice. It's entirely up to you what you want to do. In my opinion, there is nothing else out there that is going to do the things that Onpassive will be doing for so many people. And I was listening actually as well to Chris and Marty with their dailies, as far as when they're giving the compensation commissions to various countries. And it really does open up your eyes, doesn't it, to a certain extent, of really how little some people live on in other countries compared to the Western world, I suppose. And this is where the biggest change, and I've said this all along, is that Onpassive is going to make the biggest change in the poorest countries. And that is something I'm very excited to see. These people who have stuck to the course and the journey of Onpassive making a huge difference to their lives. For the people who don't believe anymore or have lost their way with Onpassive, then my advice to these people is to don't give up on it.
Yeah, you can take a rest.
You can take a rest, you can take a break on all the rest of it, but don't give up on what Onpassive is going to do. It's not going to change your position in Onpassive, unless obviously you are going against the NDA of what you have signed. But as far as everything else is concerned, just if it's getting too much for you, try having another focus. Try having something else that's going to occupy you on a daily basis. JAYNE and I go to the gym on a regular basis to try and keep ourselves fit. This is something that we focus on more now than we have done, because prior to that there was a lot going on, wasn't there, in Onpassive? There was news every single day, and we had to be on the ball as far as breaking down that information to give it to you. Because we haven't got that kind of information anymore, then we are occupying our days with this. But saying that, our reserve, as far as financial reserve is concerned, is running lower and lower and lower. And subsequently, I'm sure JAYNE will tell you that we are having to make a change in the way that we live so that we can wait for Onpassive. And that's just the way it is, isn't it? So anyway, I'm going to hand it over to JAYNE. I'll come back in a minute. For here, Joseline Anchor, I think. I really hope I've said that all right. Thank you for your super sticker.
I'm glad you got that and not me.
I know, right?
Hi, everyone. Hello. Welcome to my show featuring Redfern
and
myself. How are you all? I know we were away, weren't we? We disappeared for a whole week. You don't need to apologise for that. We already told everyone.
And I didn't really go for a whole week. I was still online.
Yeah,
I just didn't do my lives, did I?
We didn't disappear.
No.
Disappear. We did family stuff. First of all, I just want to say, Sherry Dershua, please drive carefully, darling. She does this. She's listening to us in the car.
It's a Monday thing.
Yeah, so please drive carefully, darling. I know you can't respond, so we don't expect you to. So just please take it easier. It's so nice to see all of our regulars on here. I've had some lovely messages, by the way. You guys never cease to amaze me. I've also had some odd ones. Just back down, guys. Come on. It's me, and don't, because you can't get through to him, don't try and get through to me. Fatima, darling, you've just sent us a super sticker. You are amazing. You, by the way, looked stunning.
Yeah,
you went to a wedding. I think that must be so nice to go to like a cultural wedding. God, it would be so good, wouldn't
yeah,
it?
she had all the cultural regalia on.
It was just,
yeah, looked really good.
You looked
Fatima.
amazing.
Yeah,
Thank you so much for that, darling. Anyway, anywho, if it's your birthday today, many happy returns.
Yes.
You share it with none other than Ed Sheeran. We all know who he is, right? We all know who he is. Singer, buyer of land.
Singer and ginger.
The ginger singer.
The ginger singer.
The buyer of land and annoyance of neighbours. You know, our very own Ed Sheeran, who just goes out of his way to annoy everyone in Surrey.
Who our daughter actually saw before he was famous in Worcester.
Yeah, she bought a ticket to see him, and I think it cost her something like £6.50.
Yeah, and it was a capacity, I think, of 400 people.
No, it wasn't.
Was it less than that?
It was in the Mars bar.
Oh, the Mars bar. It wouldn't have been many, a couple hundred max.
If that. And she saw him when he was trying to make his way, if you like. In fact, she still got the ticket. She saved the ticket. She found it. She was showing me not long ago, actually. She said, look what I found, Mum. She found the ticket for the entrance to the bar. Might be worth something one day.
Yeah, exactly.
And also it's Patricia Rutledge's birthday. Now, Patricia Rutledge is one of our very own actresses who is very, very funny, and you may know her as Hyacinth Bouquet.
Oh, Hyacinth.
Yeah, but book it.
Hasn't he just died?
Don't know. Not sure.
Was it Derek? Was it?
Not sure. But it's her birthday also. She must be pushing 90. So good luck to her. Fair play to her. Let's talk about our week off. It was so lovely. It was one of these things. Did this. It went up in emotion and back down, and you know what they say, yin and yang. I always think this: if there's something sad, always try and counteract that. Try and counteract the balance. And we at the moment are we're not struggling. That's not the right word. We are facing quite a lot at the moment. There's a lot of very candid conversations that leave you feeling really very exhausted. With his mum mainly. My mum is non-verbal anymore, which is another story, as you know. But his mum has obviously been giving this a lot of thought and has decided on things. And I mean, I'm not going to share what she's decided. That's sort of our business, if you know what I mean. But you can imagine the type of conversations we're having, and it's really Narelle, thank you, darling, for your super sticker. Are you still up? What's wrong with you?
We're last.
She's going to message me in a minute going, I'm just off to bed. I'm off to sleep now. It's the conversations you probably never really want to have, but you have to have them for them because they want to. Red's mum, it's important to Red's mum that she puts out, and she's so brave. I say this every time, and every time we go there, I took her an apple pie the other day, and she was super excited because they love apple pie. So we always try and turn it with a little gift and just a little pick me up, small in comparison to what they're going through, but refuses to make plans for further things. We're not allowed to talk about coming Christmas or none of that. She's,
Yeah, in fact, that was part of
one of our conversations we've had.
Because my two sisters, I've got two sisters, no brothers. They're both going to be away this coming Christmas.
Yeah.
And obviously the emphasis is on
us
to look after my parents. And it was...
She didn't want to have the conversation.
Yeah, she didn't want to have the conversation because how can you talk about something that's 9-10 months away?
Yeah,
when
so it was
the likelihood is she's not going to be here.
Yeah, and they're conversations that are really like, oh, and when you come out of the house, you have to sort of collect yourself. It's all very emotional. And anyway, but then she'll say, right, enough of that. Let's talk about this. And then she talks about something completely different. She'll ask us what we're watching on TV and what shows we're following and such like, and the kids and
talking
whatever.
About that. I've been binging Slow Horses at the moment.
You can just talk about that in a minute.
Oh, okay.
Slow Horses. Vivine Bene. Love the team in the gym, guys. Not many couples enjoy it because of too much eye candy. Listen, let me just tell you something, Vivine. The only eye candy in our gym is... Is there anyone else that's worth looking at, darling?
There isn't. And she's
good answer.
And she's got some gym crushes. Jane has.
What's that mean?
Some people that fancy you in the gym.
I see. I haven't got any gym
No.
crushes. No, you mean people have on me.
Yeah.
I know. Isn't it lovely? A lady said to me today, she stopped me today and said, your hair is awesome. Isn't that lovely? Now, it's just one of them big up things, isn't it? Anyway, I digress. So it was a really lovely week off, and it was really good to walk and talk and just do what me and Red do in our sort of, this is our little zone of drinking coffee and trying new places and just going somewhere different. And he doesn't say a lot and I don't say a lot because we don't really need to. We both know that we're on a very similar journey. And if I'm honest, I think Red's journey is probably a little bit sadder than mine. I mean, obviously you never want to lose a parent, but I think Red needs supporting a little bit more than me at the moment.
No,
So
I'm good.
I know you are, but that was why I suggested he took a week back, because not only are we dealing with all this, we're also dealing with some morons out there who think it's Red's fault that Ash is not delivering. So to you lot, I can tell you now, there are people here going, amazing team. That's fine. But I am a little bit, I will tell you, if you send me anything or you say anything detrimental, I will come back at you, especially where he's concerned, because as far as I'm concerned, in my humble opinion, Red has given his all to Onpassive, and anyone tells me any different and I will come back at you, which is why I suggested we took a week back. And also it's quiet, so it was a good time.
Yeah,
it's like when the shop's not busy, why not take a holiday, anyway.
And Armando Pissing Nanny has said as well is that these conversations are good to have because many people don't get the chance.
And I also you are correct, because Armando, because I feel like Red's mum has all said that to me, that at least I get my chance to put my affairs in order. Some people don't. Like some very good friends of theirs, like a very good friend of Red's, who Red saw at Christmas for a drink, is now dying. He's Red's age. I think he's a little bit younger than Red. And he was fine at Christmas, for want of a better word. And he's been given the big C, and he's now got about 3 weeks to live. Now that, to me...
And I was in the fire service with him as well.
When Red was a fireman, so was this guy. Anyway, but... I was trying to say to Red, it's not always easy to show up and glow up, as they say, although I've got a glow today. I look like a Trump supporter. Do you know that? What's going on? I look very orange. Very orange.
Is that your attempt at an American accent?
No.
Oh, come on.
No. I can only say one word in America. Michigan.
Yeah, which is Michigan.
Michigan. So, and I feel like I'm going on a bit, really. Sorry. I feel like Marty and Chris and Red have a lot of integrity within this business. And I think it's only fair that while there isn't a lot going on, they want to maintain their integrity. And it's hard to maintain it when you've got quite a lot of people at you. So I put my foot down with a firm hand and said, you're going to take a week back.
Surely you put your foot down with a firm foot.
No, it's a saying, isn't it? You put your foot down with a firm hand. Anyway, I noticed that while we were away, I'm not going to touch on this much, but it all went to a bit of a hoo-ha, didn't it? What was that about? So I'm glad everyone's pulled themselves together and given themselves a good slap and got on with it, because even if you take a step back from Onpassive, don't run it down. Don't slag it off. Just be quiet. Just take a step back and be quiet. It's allowed. You are allowed to do that. You don't have to be constantly prominent. You've still got your business in the background, haven't you? Waiting for Ash to flip the switch, as it were. So, and I think that was all I had. I did write a few notes today because I thought...
Did you? That's very good.
Just a few. And it's really lovely to see. Jean said the week went very fast. I didn't think it did. I thought it was lovely. We managed to do quite a lot in a little week and managed to see quite a lot of people. My sister, who...
Anyway, tell them what you're doing tomorrow.
Anyway, guess what? How many words is that? 4 little words I never thought I would say for a while. I'm going to work. I know. I'm feeling quite hot just saying that. So a very good friend of ours, a family friend, has a little tiny quaint cafe. Very cute. Very lots of little teapots everywhere. Nothing like these great big horrible places, just a very quintessential in a village, which is super dreamy. She's got a cafe, but they are very, very busy. And she's tried before, because obviously we got such a lot of hospitality background and being front of house. She's before tried to like pull me in and gone, what we need is you, what we need is you. And I'm like, oh, I don't really want to, you know. Anyway, I've relented, and tomorrow I'm going to go and help them out for the day, and we will see where it leads us, because I'm not going back to work full time. I don't want to do that. I don't need to do that as yet. So I am oh, bless Jean. You never felt separate from me. I know, darling. I know how you feel. I know how you feel. I miss you too. I miss them all, to be honest. All week I've been going, I hope everyone's okay.
I know, right?
But yes, so tomorrow I'm going to get my hands elbow up to the elbows in soap suds, and I'm going to go and help out at this cafe and see how I get on. I'm quite excited, actually. My daughter laughing at me going, Mum, it's just a cafe. And I'm like, I'm quite excited. It's better to go in excited, right, than dreading it. So we'll see where that takes us. And whilst I'm doing that,
I am.
Super Grumps here has got the children all day because it's half term here. It's half term. So
grandchildren sitting.
He's got the grandchildren. So
I'd prefer to be working at the cafe, to be fair. I think it'll be easier.
Do you?
Yes.
Oh, well, I think the kids are going to love being with you.
I know I'm going to have fun with them, but I'm just saying, I think as far as...
It can be, you know, kids can be tiring, can't they? And Poppy never shuts up. Oh, bless her, got a lovely, lovely school report. She's so good. She's such a darling. And
did she get a good school report?
Very, very good. She's left-handed. So it's a little bit I think the whole writing thing has come like a little bit harder for her because she's left-handed and everything. Obviously, she's left-handed in everything. So it's come a little bit harder for her, but she's doing really, really well. So they've settled in because obviously they're in new schools now, and they've settled in really, really.
It's been a good change for them.
It's been very, very good. And they're worrying times, aren't they, when your children change schools? So I remember changing school when I was a kid, and it was a nightmare for me. I just felt like an absolute alien standing there. Anyway, but I see some lovely people on here. I think I saw Listra T.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, and she is, Jean. She's very creative. She just loves drawing and anything like that. She's such a girl.
She's such
a girl. You know, everything is girly. So love her. But she's adorable. You know, just one of these really loving children. Whereas our grandson's very like, yeah, all right, Nanny, back off.
He's a bit of our grandson's very much a kind of a geek, I suppose, and I mean that in a nice way, not in a bad way. Into his computers, into like he taught himself how to play chess, for instance. He's into aircraft and he's into cars, and you know, he's very much.
He's quite happy to be on his own, isn't he?
Yeah, very happy in his own space.
I think he finds if you go anywhere really loud or anything, I can tell by looking at his face, he's uncomfortable. He's not for him. I can tell that he would much rather be on his own or be in a quieter situation. But people are different, aren't they? And that's the way they are. So he is a smart cookie. Thank you very much. He is. Thank you all, guys. You sent us some lovely super stickers. Vivine, you are a darling. And one of these days, I'm going to rock up on your ranch because got far too much room for yourself. So little old me, I'm going to turn up because it looks absolutely stunning. Red Sister's coming. You're Australia, aren't you? Yeah, Red Sister's coming to Australia at Christmas.
Yeah, she's going there.
Taking the long journey to Australia.
And they're doing a couple of internals around Australia and then picking up a cruise to New Zealand and then flying back out of New Zealand. God knows how much it's going to cost, I tell you.
I probably could buy a small house for that.
I know. But anyway.
That's them.
And also Wednesday... Wednesday, we're going to see a Premier League football match.
Yeah, any football people on here? Anybody on here that follows the football?
And when I mean football, guys, I do mean the round ball that you guys call soccer.
Kickball?
No, football.
No. Do they call it soccer? Do they?
Yeah, we go in. As you all know, I have a younger sister who's pretty wealthy, and they have a box Aston Villa, and
corporate box.
And Aston Villa are playing Liverpool on Wednesday night. So we've been invited to go along there, and not only Jane and I, but also my youngest daughter and her husband,
who are massive
Liverpool supporters.
Fans. They bless them. She did a little dance when they invited her. Because it's something
out of our financial realms.
Yeah, something that is super special, because it's not something we could ever do just on our own backs or anything, or them either. And they work so hard, and they're so excited. So
I'll be reporting back on that on Thursday.
Yeah,
and we have to get there quite early before kickoff. Kickoff is 7:30. We have to be there for 5:30.
No live from you Wednesday then?
No live from me Wednesday. But I'll have said that tomorrow anyway.
You stick with me.
So we have to be there for 5:30 in the afternoon. We have a meal, and then we go and watch Liverpool.
Yeah, and
come on the pool.
And I didn't even know the invite was for me. I wasn't really paying any attention, because Red does a lot. Sometimes his sister they'll take Red somewhere because they can, and I'm not always invited. Not that it's not a problem, that, by the way, but it's really nice for her to have a relationship with him. And obviously I didn't realize I was invited as well. And it's really funny how I said this a few times, that because I'm 60 this year.
Oh, you Jane, you haven't mentioned it.
I know, right?
Really?
Big fat 60.
Oh, yeah. Maybe you should tell a few people that you're 60.
Do you know I'm 60 this year? Have I said?
You haven't told anybody, no.
It's hard to believe, right? I feel it. Sometimes I really feel it. And I told you I wanted to do new and nostalgia. So I've never been to a big football game in all my years. I have never been. Oh, no, actually, that is not strictly true. I did go and watch Malaga Villa play when we lived in Spain.
We did.
But Malaga Stadium.
Big open oval.
Yeah, it's not quite the same as the Cop. It's not quite.
And we're not going to Liverpool.
No,
anyway.
we're not. We're going. I keep thinking this. We're going to Villa, aren't we? I've not even been there. So to watch a big game like that is pretty special. So I'm going to put that on my tick box of having done that this year. So we feel very lucky, and it's all part of the up and down, isn't it, at the moment, of mine and Red's rich tapestry, because we are. One day we're up here and the next day we're down here. So it's really quite nice for us on Wednesday to go and do something special.
Absolutely.
So that'd be good.
Okay. Right. We're coming up to the 30 minutes, guys. Thank you so much for coming on Monday Funday, as always. I hope we've helped you ease into the Onpassive week with doing this. We like doing it, and it brings a little bit of light entertainment to the week. Is Chris Johnson just turned up by the looks of it? Hi, Chris.
Kiana McCulloch says 60 was a bit overwhelming for her. In what way? Now you're worrying me now. In what way?
It's way behind me now. So
a lot of people, how do you feel about being 60? Do you know something? It's funny, really, because we were talking about how we navigate our way through age, and how some people do. Like one of my other sisters doesn't give a toss really about how she looks or how she is or whatever, but that's her and this is me. So for my navigation is to try and keep myself a little bit sane, a little bit fitter, and that's what we're doing. That's my choices, all down to choices, in my opinion. So but Kiana says she was a little bit overwhelmed when I'm the day before my birthday, and perhaps I might do.
You'll be good.
A bit overwhelmed.
You'll be good.
Anyway,
we'll say a few hellos in the chat area. Jane's going to do those, and then I will see you all tomorrow at the same time to try and bring something to the table for you all. Right,
Steiner's in green is Patricia Green, no less. So there you go. Onpassive Lister T is in green, and Angie Lynn is from Kansas, I think. Jean Lever, of course, and MK Lever, V-Nate, Curtis Strickland.
Steve Brocklehurst was there.
Brocklehurst was there. Fatima was there. Hello, darling. And Rajiv Chauhan was there. MK Lee. Dennis Eldridge is with us. Krista Grazier and Jarmo. Hello, darling, to you. Michael Champagne is with us. And Rajiv Chauhan. Have I said that? And made a worse job of it the second time. Armando J. Bisignani the third. Hello to you, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys. Everyone who's in green from the Tea Club for your monthly support of this channel. Really does make a huge difference to us. It really does. Thank you so much. Yes, it does. It's bought us that coffee that we sit and ponder over with, ponder life with at the moment. Yeah. Nagarash Gasavi, hello to you, sir. And let
Let's have a look. Let's have a look. See if anyone else comes up in green. Oh, he keeps coming up a lot. Is it just because him talking?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Let's move over to. So I love Patricia Green has said hello and she loves listening to us. Bless you, darling. And my ramblings. Who would listen to that? Shrijit Jana, hello to you. And Frank Rowe, hello. And Rose Matabi, Michael Morse, and the Beef. Thank you, Red and Jane, whoever that is. And Sunil Danakar is with us as well. Hello to you. And CMD. Goose Ansari. Woo. Go. Frank Rowe, Dominic Henderson, Levi Mamabolo.
Levi, my man. How you doing?
Hausinda Tavares, Gotan Barman. If Chris Johnson say hello to you, gorgeous. Nice to speak to you the other day. Kiana McCulloch, hello to you. Lovely. And Kido Mogoseza. Great name.
I know.
I know. And lovely Vivine Benny, Tea Clubbers. I look forward to see you all at Jane's Cafe. I'm not buying it.
We'll buy coffee, it's no problem.
I'm gonna buy the cafe. No, I'm not. Let's see how we get on tomorrow. And okay, Regeneration Biology LLC. Oh God. No,
yeah, don't worry about it.
Can't even read that. Durga Prasad, Miss, don't send me lectures because I'm not going to read them out. Frank Rowe, hello Jane. You look younger than 60. That's because I'm not 60 yet. I'm only 59, Frank.
Yeah.
So, but do I look younger than 59? Sometimes when I wake up in the morning, I'm definitely 59. Let me tell you.
Raphael Saint-Germain.
Hello to you, lovely. And Kanesh Ramesh, good evening, Onpassive family members. That's nice. Patricia Green is there again. And Kido Mogoseza, that's a lovely name.
Roy McPhail, hi, how you doing? In green, thank you so much.
Sean Newers and Listra T. Bye, everyone. Have a great rest of day. Hello, darling, to you.
And lovely Narelle.
And Narelle, of course, never, ever forget you. I had no one to stay up for when you were away.
I hope you got some good sleep in then.
Bless you. Sorry.
Oh, don't know what that is. Sorry about that. There you go. Nothing.
So you can pop yourself off to bed now, darling. Put your Horlicks down and tuck yourself in. And Patty Carpenter, hello to you, lovely. And Robert Riojas, hello, Red and Jane. And we're just leaving, Robert. Where have you been?
And Brian Quirk is there as well. Hi, mate. How you doing?
You.
Hope you guys are okay over in Spain.
Yeah.
And James Hawkins as well.
Yeah.
There you go.
She's Narelle, I did.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, guys.
All right, that's it from us.
Thank you so much.
Now going to WALK the DOG.
I can't even say it.
Because they'll go nuts.
I can't even say it.
We're going to pick up a few veg because we're going to have a very fresh stir-fry vegetables with roast chicken and some balsamati rice.
Balsamati? Balsamati? Yeah. Who's balsamati?
Right.
Basmati.
Basmati then.
You're the chef.
All right.
All right.
That's it from us. See you all tomorrow.
See you all soon. Take it easy.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, go for me, dog.